Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, overnight the markets were somewhat weaker as the US dollar rebounds on some data that was released that gave a slight bounce back to 99 figure, about a 50-point rise. Nevertheless, the trend is still maintaining for the Australian dollar as the RSI remains over the midway point. I would like to see the MACD strengthen up a little, but overall could see a rise back to that 65-cent level. We've been hanging around this range now from around the 60-day moving average, which is seen here around 63, 40, 50, and the top side still struggling to break above 65 cents. But nevertheless, I still feel from the broader sense we could clear there and head on towards 66. With the dollar being slightly stronger, the euro pulled back slightly after reaching the highs and also its objective of 114.5. Looking at the current pattern though, the trend is still intact and still finding support there around 112.70, 80. That could see a bounce and eventually see a move through 114.5 and on towards 115 or 116. Dollar yen rebounding as profit taking emerges again close to the 142 level. But keeping in mind how the technicals are set up, I still feel that the rally will foul and eventually furthermore, that is, see a move back to 142 to 140, where there is likely to be huge stops underneath at 140. As we look to the broader picture, under 140, little to our imagination to around 127 to 131. Sterling also pulled back just a slight of its rally from Monday, but overall still keeping its bullish bias, expecting to see a further rise eventually through 135.60 and on to 137 or 138. Turning to commodities, a little bit of profit taking also emerged, but technically still bullish. I still feel the market has potential to clear the 3,400 mark and eventually move on to the all-time high that we saw back here in April, around 3,500. Wrapping up with oil, still maintains a bullish stance into its second day and looks towards that level, seen around $63.5 to $64 a barrel. A break there could give further scope on towards 66, which I feel could be in favour given the fact that the technicals have firmed up on the weeklies and maybe even pushing on towards 68. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me. As always, look out for the interest report and I hope you enjoyed the great start to the day.